The following is rated F for fairness. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Welcome to the O'Neill Show.
Alright, so clearly the Wayne channel has decided that O'Neill, you need to come on and clear this issue up because, you know what I mean, they didn't have it right. I had to force them to basically give more context because they have confused the heck out of the entire audience to the point that I'm looking on some of the comments that are here as far as this whole Domini and Mike storyline, right? And when I look at the comments, they're very uncouth, very unkind. But I'm going to be unkind because people don't know what they're watching. They don't know what in God's name they're watching, right? And so, you know, you're confused about some of the different things that you're seeing. So I've looked on the comments, and the comments are very uncool. People saying, Mike, you need to turn around and go back and find out the truth. Well, they're just saying different things. People are saying she's crazy. I don't know what to say. Mike is on the slow bus. We're going to get into it. Firstly and foremost, I've given back this scene because now this scene is integral because it adds context to the scene of Domini being a child and on the floor, right? Some people say it's the wrong actress that they've chosen. You know what, maybe they've chosen the right actress because at the end of the day, it needed someone very strong and that is able to play this properly. Because now we're going to dig deeper into things. Let's jump into it.
But we knew him as uncle. And he ended up touching me. So I went to the closest person to me, which is my mother. And I told her exactly what happened and how it happened. And she didn't believe me.
All right, so let's stop right here. First thing, they've invalidated Domini's beliefs, which is exactly what the audience has done so far because to us, we know her as crazy Dominique and we've seen her being crazy. But that's what the writers gave us. So we are only doing what they said we should do, right? However, they have decided now that they're going to change the Dominique's character, okay? And they're going to dig deeper into the Dominic character. I don't know. This could possibly be the splitting of Mike and Dominic because now I guess you'll have to probably face that fear, which you'll see in the coming video. However, yes, in a mental health space, and I'm not diagnosing, I just want to let you know, there are times when people are invalidated, and then because they're invalidated, they're given medicines. If you give them extra medicine when they are not supposed to be taking medicine, you will have them going off. So yes, because somebody can give you medicine even though you really don't need that medicine. Are you following? Let's go.
Everyone is saying how Dom should be back on her medicine, or that Dom needs help. But no one's asking Dom why do they feel like she needed to be put on medicine in the first place.
All right, so let's work at it. Dom has what it is. I think, okay, so Dom is having, according to people, thoughts, right? And she's hallucinating. What kind of medicine could they give you for hallucination? Let's check that. Friends, I'm not a doctor and I'm not diagnosing, but I just want to kind of give you some context so you know can start to do some research. Medicines for hallucination, primarily antipsychotics, okay? We're talking about things like dopamine and serotonin in the brain. Let's see what type of medicines we could use for that. We could use risperidone, Risperdal, that's what we call that. We could use Abilify. We could use Zyprexa. We could use Seroquel. These are all psych meds. These are all medicines that are for whenever there's a person has schizophrenia. So what they're saying right now is that Domini maybe is having schizophrenia. She's imagining things. She's hallucinating. Now, if Domini has had someone touch her, as she's now stating, right, and someone has actually touched her, but her mother has decided, you know what, no, you're seeing things, it's cruel, and give her antipsychotic meds like any of these medicines right here, I'm telling you right now, that's going to throw her off. So maybe the thought process now should be, well, hold on. Is it that Dominique's family, because they wanted to cover up for the nastiness that the gentleman has done? Yes, ladies, you're hearing from me. For the nastiness that the gentleman has done has now caused her to be like this. That is now your question. Let's proceed to the story.
We don't know. That's what I'm saying. We gotta talk to a doctor. We're not specialized in that area. So now we gotta get some help.
Y'all don't know. But there's two people in that house who do. One is me. And the other is that monster that walked in the house. The things that man, baby, the things that man did to me.
Baby, look at me. Look at me.
So again, so if this is what has occurred, now do you see why she's crazy? Or as people would say that she's crazy? Because now what has occurred is that they've invalidated her thoughts. I just showed you a while ago. Seroquel, you're looking at things like risperidone, you're looking at Abilify, you're looking at things like that. If you're giving this girl those type of medications, anybody at all you give it to, who is stable and you give them that medication, it will make them unstable. So for example, say O'Neill works with a lot of clients who, you know what I mean, who has had like schizophrenia and stuff, right? In the past. And some of these medicines are used to quiet the voice in their heads. If there is no voice in your head and you've been given a medicine to quiet that voice, then yes, it will unbalance you. That's why we can't just write it off. They're giving an important topic, but they're using Domini to tell this particular story. Now, maybe this is her freedom. Maybe this is going to be a hallelujah moment for them. I hope it is. And the writers don't play with this topic because this is a very serious topic. And when they go and come here, you have to do it right.
What you said he died? Are you talking about Uncle Gary?
I had to kill him in my mind, Mike. I had to kill those nightmares. Because if I didn't, they were killing me. So I had to kill him in my brain. The medicine. It only numbed the pain. It didn't take it away.
Look at me, Domini. Look at me. Hey.
Okay, when she said she had to kill him in her mind, like, so for example, some people were saying, well, I thought she said the uncle was dead. Yes, so what has occurred is, or what could have occurred, right? Again, because we don't know, we're watching a story, but I want you to understand the story. Something happened to her. She knows what happened to her. That's affirmed in her head. She gets an antipsychotic to rewind what has happened to her and to tell her that nothing like that has happened to her. So yes, there is a medicine working to say, no, this man is gone. This man is gone. Against her brain that's saying, this man has done this thing to me. This man has done this thing to me. So what you have is basically that going on, right? You have two things fighting, two forces inside of her head that are fighting. This may be why she's this unstable. And that's why the story was no longer that simple. I had to dress back a little bit, and though I'm always one that says she's nuts and she's all over the place, now they're giving context to it. So now I have to pull back from my critique of the character and I have to now reassess what I'm seeing.
You trust me?
I'm scared, Mike.
Baby, you can never.
I never thought I would
Listen
see
to
you
me.
again.
Listen to me. You can never be scared of no man. While I'm here. Okay, I'm here. Domini, look at me. I'm
Mike,
here.
that's not a
Baby,
man.
baby, look at me. Look
It's
at
a
me.
monster.
I don't care. I don't give a damn what he is.
down, slow down.
Y'all gonna have a party, don't tell me about it?
So they have to face the demon. She must face the monster. She must decide to work on this monster right now for her to stabilize again. Maybe when she becomes stable, she don't want a mic, right? But she'll see him as a best friend. I don't know where they're going to go after that. But that's what must happen. They must now go back and face this actual demon. That is the Domini story. Great story, but good God, Kountry Wayne, people, you've thrown the audience for a loop. Now, you know what? I'm not gonna beat y'all up too much. But like I said before, you're right here now in the story. You must tell the story properly, right? You can't tell half of the story. You can't tell a piece of the story because you've touched a very sensitive topic in the black community. Yes, there's a lot of people, a lot of adults who have molested children, okay, and they've never had to pay the price for the molestation that they've done with those children. They've never had to pay the price. And that's why you're getting this now that this must happen. They've never had to pay the price. But give me y'all's take. This is where we are. This is where the storyline is. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Let me know what you think. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll talk to y'all soon.